Alright, so I believe we're in the final round of the tournament for Elixir and Return. Oh wow, we're not. We're in the second round of the tournament for Elixir and Return Sphere, going against the Kilka Beasts. So we've had some challenging games, to say the least. When it comes to facing them, they've been just immensely powerful. You know, they've just been there's been like the first tournament, well, starting back. So around 3 tournaments ago, the first game we faced them in, they knocked us out of the tournament. Like first round, we were out. Second tournament, we barely got away with it, and then third one we did win, I think, or else this is the third one. Either way, basically we're at a point where the Kilka Beasts have been incredibly difficult to face off against. They've definitely been a very good team and just a challenge, which is good. I mean, I'm not against a challenge, but you know, it has been some good games. But yeah, starting off against them though, like we do with most teams, we're focusing a lot on experience gain. So I believe Ronso's level 79. We're almost to 80. Basically, what we're trying to do here is we're just trying to push it over the edge and just get to where we need to be. All right. So looks like we're already getting a little bit of pressure on the defense. So we're gonna pass to our guy Ronso, pass back to Ronso, really just taking advantage of the AI's intelligence, or lack of intelligence. And we might as well actually pass to Ronso, just because there's a whole thing where I pass to Urga and our guy Ronso, and they're they're high levels for their positions right now. And then it feels like newbie Ronso, and then to a more extent, Ronso kind of get the short end of the stick when it comes to experience gaining. So I am going to try to switch it up at least a little bit. The issue is, the reason it pans out that way is, as you can see, like, our guy Ronso was clearly a good pass there, and newbie Ronso was pretty covered. So there's kind of points where it just makes sense to pass to Urga and our guy Ronso. It just seems like that's just the way the AI works. I don't know if like they're on like some sort of like right mode or left mode, like what kind of mark mode they're on, but whatever it is, it probably just makes it so that it's a lot easier to pass between Urga and our guy Ronso. Or I'm just so used to doing it now, I'm just like, alright, they're going to always get the ball. But yeah, about 3 minutes in, we're definitely dominating the situation. The whole strategy of this is, one, we want to get some experience, but even more importantly, we want to kill time. Basically, what we're doing here is our guy Ronso now has Golden Arm, so he can use it to basically make some ridiculous shots. Like half court, he shoots the ball and he still makes it in shots. But when we do those kind of shots, there's always a chance that we don't make it. So if we try to shoot the ball a little bit after the 4-minute mark, or even like 4 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, if he misses, then it doesn't matter, because the half is over and they can't come back and score on us. So I mean, that's a big appeal for how we do this. Even shooting it now is actually fairly early, but I think it'll be fine. And yeah, so it's 1-0. But then again, this does kind of highlight what I was talking about. With 40 seconds, they could definitely score on us. I hope they don't, because it is kind of a short amount of time. The only way they can really score is if Grave pushes forward, somehow keeps the ball, and then like keeps on pushing forward, or does a random shot from the midfield, because he's made those before. But of course, looking at where we are now, that's not going to happen, and we have possession again. So finishing up the first half 1-0, not going to complain about that. That's good. That's that is very good. And that's it. So we should have gotten a lot of experience there. I feel like there was a lot of experience gained because there was a lot of passes. I mean, we'll see, but it should be like 50s. Wait, what? Really? I totally thought that was going to be a lot more. Oh well. Only 10 experience away for level 80. More endurance, pass, and HP for newbie Ronso. It's all exciting stuff. See, I kind of want to check what techniques I can get, but there's never anything worth it. Like, there's never anything I care about. It's like, oh, volley shot. Okay. Like, you know how hard that is to trigger? And more importantly, even if it triggers and I copy it, I'm not going to equip it. I'm just going to be like, ah, cool, I guess we got it. Good for us. I am still amazed. I've touched on this before, but I am really amazed how much experience we've gained and how quickly we've advanced in Blitzball compared to how many videos that have been made. Like, it's just mind-boggling, because the Luka goers were nowhere near this point. At least I don't think they were. I feel like they were nowhere near this point when I was playing them, so it's definitely interesting to see the other end of it. I think with the Luka goers, though, kind of touching back on how I played those games, I think I just tried to play a game and like score goals and have a little bit of a more relaxed experience gaining session kind of thing. Like, I didn't push for experience gaining, but the issue with that is it did mean that there was a lot of videos, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I think when it comes like personally for me, I hate to say this, but like you like, I'm eager to move on to other teams, and it's just like when you're 300 videos, you know you're gonna be recording 300 videos, like you're gonna have to get used to those people and like playing those players and all that stuff. I don't know. That's why I have discussed doing kind of alternating, like doing like Journey to 100 wins, but kind of keeping it in the Journey to level 99 spirit. As in, like, I'll do Journey to level 99, but I'll focus really heavily on the first 100 wins, and then I'll do it every so often. Like, I'll do random, kind of like my main channel, where I started doing Spyro Let's Plays, and then I did Crash Bandicoot, and I'm kind of just jumping around. I'm still recording everything, but I am putting little breaks to different content in between there. And I'm actually really excited for that kind of thing, because diversifying content is just, you know, I feel like it makes it better to commentate on, because like when I record like 10 videos in a row, like it's hard to talk about new subjects, because, you know, time hasn't passed, and sometimes I'll touch on the same things, and I don't know, I feel like that's more boring for people watching. But that's just like a personal, like, kind of, you know, that's just what I think. Doesn't mean I'm right, but it's how I feel like it's probably perceived. But yeah, all in all though, like I said though, this is going fantastic. I'm just, you know, it's just a good time. I know I do take breaks, and that's kind of, I take a break from Blitzball recording, and then I'm just like, you know what, I really want to play some Blitzball, and then I jump back into it. Oh no, this is so great. Like, level 80 is definitely attainable now, and it's interesting to see just how like this team transforms. And I just mean, like, in the very beginning, if you go to like the first video recorded, you see these teams with massive endurance hikes. Like, they're just unstoppable. They'll be tackled by like 6 people and they'll be fine. And you can see that weaken as we go along. Like, to where like Basique Ronso might lose the ball to just one tackler. And the thing factoring into that is level inequality, because you have Erga Ronso that's level 80, and then you have like Basique Ronso that's level 30s, and the opponent's team's levels are based on an average of yours, I believe. So once we hit level 99 and we get everyone at the same level, that's when you're gonna really see like, oh no, we're not in a good way. But it's gonna be really interesting to see like how they hold up. That's what I'm really excited for. Anyways, talking more about what just happened. Mystique Ronso, level 40 now. Everyone is in the 40s except Zamzy Ronso. But yeah, more endurance, shoot, block, HP. Ergo Ronso, level 80. So he's got 65 endurance, 63 pass, 70 catch, 51 attack, you know, all the good stuff. I mean, it's really going along. Anyways, looks like Colican gone from the Luca Goers. Laycam with them now. Took out the kill of Kabis without really any trouble. A huge factor of that is ball control, and we just didn't let him have the ball. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.